These are the Chat City interviews from 103.2 Preston FM.
And you're with Chat City on 103.2 Preston FM. Now, most of us have experienced trouble sleeping at one time or another. This is normal and usually temporary, due to stress or other outside factors. But if sleep problems are a regular occurrence and interfere with your daily life, you may be suffering from a sleep disorder. Learning about the symptoms of common sleep and what you can do to help yourself, and maybe when the time is right when you need to see a doctor, is my next guest, and that's Amander Potter. And Amanda is an hypnotherapist and a psychotherapist. So, Amanda, it's lovely to meet you again this morning.
Hi, Hughie. You okay?
And I'm so pleased you've not nodded off whilst you were waiting for me to talk to you. So, but for some people, it can be, if you can't sleep, it worries you throughout the day. So trying to sleep at night then becomes equally more difficult. That's correct, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And what you do during the day really determines what is going to happen at night time when you sleep. And so really what you need to do is think of yourself as a baby. If somebody gave you a child to look after, you would do everything you could to help that child to sleep that night. And so my hints and tips really for during the day is get some fresh air, get some exercise, reduce any kind of alcohol or caffeine intake, take a warm bath before you go to sleep. These are all the things that you would do for a child or a baby. Nice warm pyjamas, clean pyjamas, no TV in the room. All of these things will help you, and realise that you've fallen into a habit of bad sleep, and so you have to work to get out of that habit of bad sleep. Another hint and tip, really, if you like, as you go into sleep, is if you're focusing on exactly what's happening right in this very moment, you will fall off to sleep very easily. The problem people find is they're mulling things over that have gone on during the day,
yes.
Or maybe they're worried about what's going to happen tomorrow or maybe next week. They've got something impending and they're frightened or worried, concerned. And so what they need to do is they need to switch those things off, and they really need to focus on exactly what's happening right now, so you can focus on your breathing. You can think about how it feels as it enters your body and how different it feels as you release that breath. Or maybe you want to feel your heart rate. All of these things are happening in this moment, and as you focus on this moment, nothing can get in the way of you falling asleep in this moment. Another good way is to tense your muscles. Perhaps start with your feet and tense all of the muscles in your feet and feel that tension. And then as you release the tension, you're relaxing. And if you work from your feet all the way up to your body to the very top of your head, you can even squeeze up your face. As you release the tension, in fact, you probably won't even get to your face. You'll be asleep before then.
And is it right then that it can become a learned bad habit, that you can get into a pattern where it becomes a bad habit of not sleeping?
Yes, absolutely. But in the same way, you can unlearn it, or you can learn a new habit. Another thing as well, if you're in an environment that has got, maybe plug sockets by the bed head, maybe you're charging your phone and your phone's by the side of your bed, they all give off electromagnetic rubbish. And they can really interfere with you as you're trying to drift off to sleep. So block plugs, you can buy little child safety socket covers.
Right.
You can even move your mobile phone to the foot of the bed, you know. And so you'll find that the electromagnetic rubbish that's going on is going to stop, and you can sleep better.
Dear me, I think I'm going to have to do a lot of work when I get home. Our bedroom looks like Cape Canaveral at night. I think I'll have to work on it. And what about, do you think it's a good idea to maybe, there are so many kind of natural tablets and options on the market. Do you think they help, or should you really look at doing this yourself without the aid of a safety net or natural products?
The problem you've got when you depend on something else to help you to do something, your body gets lazy. And so you build up a habit then of needing maybe your Nitol or whatever you've taken. I find 1 drop of lavender oil, the essential oil lavender,
yes.
Just 1 drop on the pillow, and this works wonderfully on Christmas Eve with children as well, because it's natural. You could even have a little lavender pillow, and it's just the lavender heads off flowers. And if you have those in the room, They will help you to drift off. You need nothing more than that.
Right. And is it a big problem? I mean, the people that you see is sleeping, is it quite a serious problem for lots of people?
It is. To be honest, I see a lot of people who it's really a symptom of stress. And so they've had a stressful day, or maybe they have a stressful work life. And so this has a knock-on effect. And therefore, by the time they're going to sleep, their body still feels, it's quite a primitive machine, the body. It still feels like you're under stress. And so you've got to be alert almost. And so your body doesn't allow you to sleep because it's ready to run or ready to fight, And so if you can make your day less stressful and you can overcome any anxieties or even depression, you will find your sleep improves. And that's a wonderful byproduct of hypnotherapy. It doesn't matter what you come to see a hypnotherapist for, you will improve your sleep because you're learning to relax properly, and you're also giving yourself a chance to relax during the day, which then your body believes, there's no threat, there's no real stress here, and therefore you can sleep better at night.
But I take it the positive message is that unless it was an underlying health condition, that you really can then do something about it.
You really can.
And I mean, lots of people tend to take a nap in the afternoon, or they fall asleep when they come home from work in front of the television, and I would imagine that's not conducive to then having a good night's sleep.
It all depends. There are different types of people. Some people get overtired, and therefore by avoiding sleep during the day is a hindrance at night because they're overtired and therefore can't sleep. A little nap, a power nap, sometimes works well because what you're doing is you're telling your body that there is no threat, there is no stress. I can have a lovely sleep during the day, and therefore the body will feel it's inclined to sleep better at night. Just avoid having a sleep in the evening, Have one at lunchtime. I do find as well a lot of people come to me with issues of wheat and yeast, and therefore they fall asleep after eating a sandwich at lunchtime, or that makes them feel very sluggish.
Right. OK, well, can I thank you for coming in and on to Chat City this morning, and thanks for visiting us here in Penwitham at Galloway's, and I'm sure we'll be meeting again in the not-too-distant future.
We hope you've enjoyed this interview as much as we have. Why not join our Chat City family and give us a tweet at ChatCityPFM.